Hey guys, it's Lisa Marie. I decided to do a live today now that I finally got approved to do that. And I decided that it would be good to get started on doing it and getting comfortable in front of the camera again. I used to do lives with my coaching and everything. I have been just like finding that people want to constantly tell me that being an artist and doing what I want to do is a passion that it's really kind of a pipe dream, and it's kind of sad because I've been working really hard on doing something for the last few years. It's been a solid almost going on 3 to get my art up and going and get a working website and all the different things that come with it. So I'm not going to give up on my dream. I'm going to continue working. I'm going to be. I finally fixed the ovary there. There was where the rip was, and it had toppled over from my easel because this is like a 48 by 60 or something like that painting. And I just wanted to kind of reach out and talk to everybody, about some of the things that I've been feeling about just this. Instead of being super supportive, people feel that they're giving me. It's like I was at the Santa Fe Art Show and my mother was on speaker, and she basically yelled and said, don't be disappointed because nobody's gonna buy your paintings in the middle of this art show, and then everybody was on. It was kind of awful. And, I just want to push through all of the BS and the lies and the feeling of that, you're not worthy enough or not good enough. And, my artwork's pretty spectacular. And I just want to kind of move past all the fear and be more brave and be more having more courageousness. I mean, I sold everybody else's artwork. It's time to do mine. So I'm going to continue. I started on the grass. I'm going to end up changing that one dandelion over there in the corner. I want to do something that's a little bit nicer and silhouetted. Been working on the butterflies. The crow had already been finished before I started to do the Santa Fe Art Show. So I am going to kind of put this down a little bit so I can just do a few minutes on some of the things. I do mixed media and I'm working with the oil right now. I finished the books this morning and I'm starting to finish the grass here, and I'm going to change the silhouette to um, instead of that white, I'm going to do this one here. That's going to be a little bit different type of detail and everything. So I'll be working on that also. But I just wanted to kind of put myself out there emotionally a little bit because I feel like, you know, when you put your heart and soul into something for 3 years and it's been kind of a struggle, there's been, you know, unfortunately, a lot of, I don't know what to call it. I guess it's everywhere, but when you're, starting off and you're wanting to get into art shows and stuff, and you're being told that your artwork is pretty spectacular, and then you get to the art show and, unfortunately, um, everybody was new, not just me. So, you were kind of invited as a guest, and, a lot of people came from a lot of different places and stuff around the world. And I'm just glad that I was able to continue moving on and moving forward and all of that. And so I'm going to kind of get to doing a little bit of painting because I wasn't going to save this painting. I was going to just trash it and stuff. But I decided, why not see if I can fix it and see if the music notes burning and kind of going through the air, will look good with the painting. So I am going to do a little bit of painting, changing some of the I kind of updated this particular dandelion. I worked more on the butterfly, and So I'll just continue doing that for the next few. I'm using an actual purple right now to kind of make some of the grass. I don't really use too much green, but sometimes I mix up a little bit. Hopefully I'll start getting some people that'll follow now that I can do some lives. I actually had to get permission from YouTube, which I never had on my other channel that I was doing my coaching, which got hacked a few years back. So I just quit doing stuff on the computer. Got to get over my fear, get into my courage about what I want to do here. And I'll just be a hell of a lot more protective of my channel. I hope everybody's having a good, getting ready for the holiday season. I've been putting out, all kinds of information on, the early bird and all that type of stuff on the website. I did upgrade it, so it seems to be operating better than the other, even though it's the same company. So you wonder what the stick is for? It's to keep your hand off of the painting because I am left-handed, so I drag everything. And this, if you put this up here, kind of protects the painting, but you can put some pressure on it without putting your hand through the paint, which was probably one of the best dang investments. I got it in England. It's graphite. It almost reminds me of a pool stick, but man, it's been a game changer. Because before I would have had paint all up and down my hand here, and my arm, and my clothes. And I'm excited to continue doing this. I have no idea what's going to happen in the next few months with the channel, but maybe I'll start doing some interviews. I'm trying to reach out to some of the artists that I do know and stuff and see if anybody wants to start talking about just the ups and downs of being an artist of modern time with all the technology. It's really cool, but if you're not really have a lot of that experience, it can be a nightmare. And you're putting a lot of time and stuff, and you pay people to get stuff done, and then they still screw it up. And this is from Shinedown, Crow Chasing the Butterfly, The Dandelion. I got the books finished yesterday and this morning with the musical notes and the clock, and then kind of coming from the ground up and watching the crows chasing the butterfly, chasing the baby. That's basically about the dream that he had. I actually saw Ronnie falling in reverse, and I was supposed to go and see Shinedown the next weekend, but I wasn't able to make it down there. I had something other commitment to do, but it would have been really cool. I would like to get the band somehow to sign this, but we'll see. Definitely, that'd be pretty cool. That'd probably really get me launched, in a way, since people think that you can't make money at art in the art industry. And I'm kind of tired of hearing everybody's negativity on it. I'm going to have more courage than all the naysayers. And there seems to be an awful lot of them. And I found this year a lot of people I've known for years and stuff are sort of doing their own thing. And I need to do my own thing. This was supposed to be featured at the big show that I did, but I ended up doing more of the goddess and women and a lot of the spirit animals, the buffaloes and stuff that I've been doing. And I think I'm going to put this dandelion here, kind of on the top of this, but we'll see. I'm going to put this up hopefully on Facebook and maybe do a quick clip, because a lot of people have been wondering what happened, because I had put this painting up a while ago, and most people don't know it dropped and got a 7-inch from here to here rip on the top of the painting. So I thought, I have no idea if I can fix it or not, but I did. So I get to save it. I'll just end up probably sell prints of this or canvas numbered one since it's got so much, shifting. Well, more than likely I'll end up having a couple of comments after I turn the video and stuff off. Um, the more lives I do, maybe more people will be interested in what I'm doing. And hopefully I'll get some interviews and stuff. So I'm really cool. I'm looking to see if I can chat. I want to get a hold of Kipto and see if I can get him on, start talking. This is Old Holland paint that I'm using, but I do a lot of the backdrop and everything with more of a freestyle type of using spray paint and other types of things. And then I'll do layers because there's alcohol ink, which gives a lot of shimmer on the painting. And then I give the richness of the oil paint onto to the rest of the painting, so it really pops and gives it a lot of depth because the oil paint is one of the few, along with really good acrylic, watercolors and stuff like that, you can actually get depth with it because it's actually still made with product from, earth versus, the acrylic paints. And I was an acrylic painter for years and years and years, and I couldn't figure out how to use. I knew how to make mud really well. God, I was really good at making mud. But I finally took a class that taught me how to paint with oils. And there's a lot of product now that doesn't have any toxic stuff with it anymore, which is pretty cool. Most of the time I clean my stuff with linseed oil, and but I get to do the really cool stuff with the more street art feel to it. Hopefully I don't have my back to you too much. The more we do better, and the more that we know, we all do better when we know better type of thing. So I have to give myself that opportunity to sit in front of the camera wrong, or, that type of thing. Mixing up some other color purple here. Great. Grass is green and brown. I mixed up a bunch of really beautiful orange paint for another painting I was doing. So I'm going to use up some of this. It's going to be cool to see where I'm at in a year. It's going to open up, who I'm going to meet. Met some pretty cool people and artists over at the big show. Anything that I learned at that show is there's a lot of freaking awesome artists out there. People that are doing superb work. We all deserve to be seen and not hidden in the shadows because people want to, take their money and not really do what they're supposed to do. Once all this, the grass dries and does everything, I'm gonna put some dewdrops and stuff on here too. Little paint boogers. Don't like paint boogers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to commit to Lisa Marie and my journey and be courageous about where I want to go because I've been on this journey of doing my paintings for 3 years, getting better and better, understanding gradients and how to paint, considering where I had been, which reasons why I do the animal spirits because of not being able to get the pictures correct and everything. So I'm still working on her here, and she's called Jaguar's Gaze, and I'm still working on that. And I decided to kind of lighten her color up to have a little more tan. So I'm working on that right now and changing her and working on the jaguars. There'll be a little baby here, and then she's got a really beautiful pendant piece that I'm going to do some gold leaf and things in it. And if I listen to other people, I'll never get anywhere with all the naysayers out there. So, again, my name is Lisa Marie, and my stuff is up on sale. The old painting of the crow chasing the butterfly is um, for sale. This will be the new version, which will be the finished one. So again, it's Lisa Marie, pro artist. I'm on Etsy also with um, Lisa Marie D Creations, and I'm gonna got my Patreon done too. But you guys have a great day, and thanks for listening to it.